Hello, hello. Happy Saturday. I hope everyone is having a good day. I did get the DLC for Tavern Talk, so we do have that. Um, yeah, I'm excited. I've been looking forward to this like all week. So we now have Play DLC instead of Get DLC. Um, Cute. We're just gonna pick up where we left off. Um, it, that's the autosave. Okay, that one. And start time. Who are you? Hey, Innkeep. Hey, Chrissy. Ooh, Chrissy. Long time no see. What a cute little bird friend. So true. I've been pretty busy this hatching season. A lot to do? Yeah, the birds seem to be in a slight uproar, like something is amiss. I just can't figure out what. Animals often have sixth senses, you know. They do, indeed. Anyways, hand over a drink, will you? Of course. What'll it be this time? Something for the wits again. You know me too. You know me well. Too well, I guess. That's the curse of being a regular. Eventually I'll have you all figured out. Hate to disappoint you, but you're wrong today. Am I now? Yes. I'm quite confident in the capabilities of my mind and wits. Of course. So what I'll need instead is something to protect me, whether from foe or if I'm stealing for any situation. That makes sense. I'll see what I can do. So I want that one. Is it this one? No. If we make this so often, I want to make new ones. Yeah, we already read that. Okay. Frosted Lagoon. It's one of these. And one of these. And 3 of these. Liquid steel, just a bit more digestible. This is exactly what I need for my trip. Where are you headed, anyways? Oh, to the island of Boras. I want to reconnect with some friends at the annual Borean Art Convention. Isn't Boras difficult to reach? Not exactly a place known for its population. The convention is especially for creatures like sylvan spirits, trolls, and the like. They'll also be electing the scariest monster for the next issue of Screech Magazine. That sounds exciting. It'll be a sight to behold for sure. But do you know what I'm most excited about? I want nymphs. No, oh. They're pretty, don't get me wrong, but definitely not the reason I'm going to Boras. That'd be Fable's reason. You're so right. If you do happen to meet a nymph, greet them for me. Sure. Now that we know what I'd be excited for, how about you? The geysers and hot springs, especially around this time of year when the mornings are still a bit chilly. And the sun tickles the sky on the horizon. I'm gonna turn Spotify down just a little bit. There we go. That does sound lovely. I'm sure those will be nice. Those will be... Ugh, oh my god. That sounds lovely. I'm sure those things will be nice muses too. Bet I'm bringing extra set of paints this time so I don't run out again. Oh, she's got little dimples. I mean, Fable taught me how to make some flowers and from flowers and berries, but Borean floor is unsuitable for things like that. Seems like you're well prepared either way. Absolutely. How are the birds doing apart from being in distress? Well, the cinnamon green-cheeked conures are growing up to be such a lovely bunch. I can't wait to release them back into the wild once they're strong enough. With your care, they'll be ready in a heartbeat. I'm guessing you're taking Ruby and Merlin to the convention? Of course. As for the others... I obviously can't take them with me. But I asked Fable to look after everyone. In exchange, I'll teach them how to grow zucchini. Speaking of which, I wanted to leave my keys under their doormat. Sorry for the short stay, but I gotta hurry or else I'll miss my boat. It's quite the walk to their treehouse. And you don't want to have to compensate me for that, do you? I wouldn't mind, but I also don't want you to be late for your convention. Well then, so long, Innkeep. See you soon. Bye, Chrissy. So cute. Good evening. Good evening, Fable. Did you have a good day? I did. I visited Mr. Dragon and the other werewolves. Told them about Carolyn's quest in the Wyvern Chimera. Oh, so you heard about that. She told me before she left. In case she told me to pass some things on to Mr. Dragon that I can't repeat here. I think she's happy he's back. I think so too. Fable is so fucking cute. Did you have tea with the werewolves? Of course, we had a grand time together. I mentioned how much fun I had with the moon signs. So they taught me more about the stars and their hidden meanings. Which stars? Both sets. They specialize in Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia? You know, the night sky constellations on the astral plane and all. But they have one astrologer who knows a lot about their reflections in the pools of the primordial sea. And she promised to teach me about that too. I can't wait to learn about how the sea mirror echoes and distorts the constellations. That's how she pitched it. Exciting, right? Very. That's what I thought, so well... What is it, Fable? I may or may not have finished that little gift I was talking about yesterday. Or rather, that Carolyn was talking about. You know, the little keepsake from my time with the werewolves. Yes, I recall. A reminder of my very first successful quest. I just didn't know if you... I like trinkets. I do like trinkets. Oh! What is it? It's a piece of embroidery of a constellation. The werewolves taught me how to do it. While the astrologer told us stories and myths about stars and their twin reflections, I imagine it to be a constellation from a faraway realm. I call it the Little Dipper. A trinket for the trinket wall! It does look like a Little Dipper. I think it could also be a Big Dipper. A Big Dipper? Last time I checked, stars weren't known to be very small. Do you think there's a world out there with a constellation called the Big Dipper in the night sky? There might be. Maybe the Big Dipper is part of a larger constellation. A bear, for example. A bear? Inkeep, I think you might be the one dreaming something up now. Most likely. You really are you fond of stars surrounding us? I do like to watch them from time to time. Oh, really? Do you prefer the stars of the astral or the primordial sea? Astral. Astral sea. Really? That's surprising. Then again, you do help people change, just like the Cassiopeia. 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 You'll have to give me your birth date soon so I can calculate your birth chart. If that's okay with you, of course. It is. I'll write it down for you. That's great. Thank you. I think you may be a double jackdaw, are you? We'll see. We will. Until then, care for a drink to wind down? Or something more zesty, perhaps? A drink, please. I think I figured out how to make my own zest. Happy to hear that, Fable. But drinks, not sure how to make those just yet, especially with the right balance. I still have to make the rounds around the grove later. So could you make me something that'll keep me awake and agile? Do you think you know me well enough to guess what I might need? I could use a reminder. Of course, try something with dexterity. A swift strike should be a safe bet. Thank you. One moment. Okay. Swift strike. That's one of these. And a heap of this. And one of these. And one of these. One more of those. So strike. Here. Thank you. This is delicious. You always know what I need. I think you may also need a break, so stay a while before heading back. That sounds like a good idea. I'll just idle here for a bit if that's okay. Always. Enjoy your rest, Fable. Thank you. Greetings, Innkeep. I fucking love Kyle. Greetings, Kyle. Greetings, Green Creature. Greetings, Mr. Vampire. Oh, how polite. Are you enjoying your drink? I am, thank you. Then I shall leave you to its inspiring aftertaste. Innkeep, say, did you move your inn by chance? It took me hours to find it. I did not. Are you sure? I believe new alleyways may have formed themselves around your establishment, with winding paths and dark corners. Anything could be hiding within them. Like a vampire. No, silly snack. I don't need to hide. Except during games of hide and seek. I'm very good at those. Maybe the inn wanted to play around with you. Mayhaps, but it underestimated my skill. It sure did, bud. Cheeky grin. As a 3-time hide-and-seek world champion, I would never lose to such a youngling of an inn. It's not that young. This wood isn't even rotting yet, dear innkeep. It still has many eons ahead of it. I like the sound of that. As a celebration of a match well won, may I offer you a drink? Yes, I think that would be well deserved. Has the delicious blood of yours made it onto the menu yet? Not yet. It can. Boy howdy it can. Shame. Then I shall have some of that faux blood again, please. It does make my bones feel more sturdy. Coming right up. It was this one. The glass of red. And one of these. And one of these. And red. Can I put my blood on the menu? Some faux blood for your bones. Enjoy. Ah, this is perfect, innkeep. What an appropriate song. The only thing that could make me happier would be drinking would be a Jesus. The only thing that could make me happier would be a drink lovingly titled the Innkeeper's Vein. And you can have it, Kyle. That can be yours. No. Keep dreaming, Count Dracula. Speaking of dreams, how is the retrieval of my cape coming along? Swimmingly. Well, actually, I think there's very little water involved. I wouldn't be so sure. My dear Evelyn has a beautiful pond filled with long-toothed spine guppies in her courtyard. It's her pride and joy. I would hope no one is swimming in that. But I have sent someone on your quest. I'm sure he'll return soon with your cape, and your cape will be reunited. Marvelous! Speaking of inseparable teams, where's Rhea? Oh, she's taking the day off. She demanded vacation time, so I said she could choose any day, and she chose today. I was going to also take a day off and spend her vacation with her. But when I wanted to follow her to the market, my sleeve caught fire in my hand, in my hair, so I was forced to stay back, due to my allergies. That weeping amaryllis pollen is very bad this time of year. And the sun. The sun is also bad for vampires. Is it? Yes. Right, I need sunscreen. It's in the works. Did you get to see the market later? I did. It was beautiful, colorful, and full of music that would make anyone's heart dance. But I couldn't find Rhea anywhere, so I felt a little lonely. Luckily, I managed to make a new friend in no time. Very tall and brooding, just how I like them. I inquired if I could try on his dark armor of swirling shadow and onyx bone. He said if I tried to take it from him, he would turn me to ash. What a jokester! Dark armor of swirling shadow and onyx bone? Yes, a true connoisseur of fashion. He's just visiting, he said. He had some great crepe recommendations. Plum crepes with ash sprinkles? Yes, they tasted deliciously dead. Bam. Carolyn's greatsword once belonged to her grandmother, allegedly. It's a gift from the dragon themselves. Very impressive if true. A stranger has come to town. He likes plum crepes and spooky armor. Until sunrise, deep in the quag. Oh, this is. Oh, it shows where the quests are. That's cool. Does it show where we are? Moon Swamp. Yeah, there's that. Okay. Where are we? I don't remember where we are. I think we're over here somewhere. I see. I hope you enjoyed your evening together. We did. Although, I feel like he asked something of me. I promised I would remember. Perhaps he wanted my cape. Many people want my cape. Perhaps. But I would have never agreed to that. It's my cape after all. Maybe he wanted my Pasca recipe? Is it good? Very much so. Then I'd like it as well. Oh, yes, you. Me? He asked me about you. Me? Yes. He said he's an old friend of yours, and he was very curious about how your inn is doing. I sang of your praises, of course, so he asked me to deliver you greetings. And congratulations on the well-run establishment. How did he phrase it? Deliver my congratulations on the faux peace your precious innkeep has found on his house of denial. Very poetic, if you ask me. Very. If only I could remember his name. Does my description of him ring any bells for you? No, I'm afraid not. Too bad. He must be an old childhood friend. Maybe you went to school together. I heard many friendships are formed in such halls. Maybe. Do you want to tell me more about your time at the market? Most certainly. I found the loveliest trinkets. Like a little stuffed bear with a tiny raincoat, and a crescent elder moon necklace. I found a gorgeous sun charm as well. I bought it for Rhea as a welcome back from the vacation gift. That's very sweet. Your friend bought a delightful raven figure with the eyes of starlight. Please don't call him that. We should never deny our friends, even if we don't remember them. I don't remember any of my friends. Alas, I still love them, even if their memory lives on only in my heart. Anyhow, he said it was a gift to himself, to celebrate the dawning of a new month in the astral moon. Oh, Cassiopeia. I love Cassiopeia so dearly. Why are you lagging? Whatever. She's the most beautiful month, is she not? A haven of starlight reflected in the primordial sea below. Only once a year is she this close to us, and only for such a short period. To me, she is the harbinger of yearning and change. I wonder how we'll change this month. I hope to be more capeful and sunscreened by the end of it. Maybe even a little less alone. What about you? I like the way I am, but I wouldn't say no to stocking up on more ingredients. Ah, the refusal to change is dangerous, innkeeper. Change always comes to those who deny it most. By the end of the astral moon, we shall no longer be who we once were. That sounds like a threat. By no means. Maybe it promises mourning, but maybe celebration also, could it not? For example, my dear Rhea hated vampires when she met me, and now she likes me. True change can occur before change starts, it seems. Before the stars change, it seems. Jesus. You are hard to dislike. Oh, how sweet of you. As sweet as my blood. I have a lot of it. I would hope you do. As it runs warm when people are kind to me. In all my millennia, kindness has always made me the happiest. There's nothing greater than friendship, don't you agree? And nothing more fragile. That makes it all the more precious. That reminds me, I forgot a crucial part of the message. Our dear friend Stranger told me that he would like to see you again. He said... what was it? Don't think too hard about it. Ah, of course, the letter. The letter? The polite young man gave me this letter to deliver to you. What a sweet gesture. I shall pass it on to you forthwith. That's not... ominous. Thank you. How do I open it? I would love to open it. Okay. No. I don't think now's the right time for a letter. Not enough moonlight. But wouldn't it be kind of romantic, longingly dwelling in the memories of a friend? It would go so well with the fireworks. What fireworks? I have no clue. He said he hopes you enjoy them. Fireworks! Doesn't that sound lovely? I hope they aren't part of a private event. I think that'd be difficult to do with fireworks. I don't mean to interrupt, but... What is it, little fawn? It would appear we have fireworks. Look outside. I think the fireworks have started. Oh, how beautiful. They're falling from the sky. Hello, little fireworks. Sparkle on. Those aren't fireworks. They're stars. Huh. Okay. First of the astral moon. Take a little Sprite break. Act 2, Starlight Sonata. Picking up the pieces. I'm glad the end wasn't severely damaged by the falling stars, though it did take me nearly the whole day to finish all those little repairs. The building might still look a bit battered, but it could be worse. Hopefully none of my customers got hurt yesterday. It's not much, but I should surprise them with a new drink on the menu. Sunny breeze. The delicious sunny breeze will melt your tensions and blow away your stresses, leading to enhanced charm, focus, and reflexes. It tastes like a pleasant wind flowing through the woods on a warm summer day, very popular among bards and rangers. That way whoever comes in can at least get a small taste of normalcy. I think that sounds like a good plan. I want to read the letter. Hello. I like your little turtle. Innkeeper. Jade. Didn't think you'd show up again after last time. No hard feelings. Remind me again, who started the whole brawl? Ah, no clue actually. Oh, she's cute. Hello, thank you. I'm happy you're here. Must have slipped my mind. Would a drink help you remember? If I wanted to chat about it, maybe. But you know how much the remnants of the past bore me. Then let's focus on the present. Let's. I didn't come all this way to revel in old times after all. Although... she has like cyber arms. I brought you something I knew you'd find useful, just in case you did remember who started the brawl. Oh, this is interesting. Let me see. Some thunder sage found it on one of my jobs, but didn't have any use for it. Just don't try to boil tea out of his sleeves. Tastes dreadful, numbs your tongue. Thunder sage. Thunder sage has an invigorating and inspiring properties and was synthetically created by mages from the harbor city Zoford. Inspiration grants you the ability to extraordinarily motivate people or persuade them to tell the truth. You seem to be speaking from experience. Your tavern seems to be getting on in years. Seems like nothing can escape the grip of time. Wasn't even sure it was still open. Is it that bad? I guess some would say age adds character. And what do you say? I'd say you've gotten old. Ouch. Turtle. Aw, don't take it too personally. You still got some of your old... spark appeal? Yes. You can be honest, you know. You're not my type. That's okay. Perhaps your drinks are my type, though. What can I serve you? Something that'll keep my mind sharp. You never know what will come your way next. Gotcha. Boop. A lot of brain. I get to make the sparkling nebula! Fuck yeah! Distilled flavor of the cosmos, the sparkling nebula fizzes on your tongue and rewires your synapses, inspiring great ideas and even greater stories. Storytellers and scholars alike can broaden their horizons with the taste of stars. It's 2 of these. And these. Sparkling Nebula. Wow, so sparkly, right, Andu? Can't see the achievement in the bottom corner, it's hiding behind me, but it's there. Perhaps you'll find this appealing. That is so cool. Now that's what you call a drink? Maybe you haven't gotten on in the years so much after all. Well, some things never wither. What are you doing in Zenith these days? Keeping up to date, checking out the latest town gossip after my most recent gig. Your most recent gig? Finished up a job in the Sei Plains. A sandworm kept terrorizing a group of seal wool merchants at the edge of the plains. I, myself, am very fond of those creatures. They just mind their own business, but sometimes, they gotta eat. But you know how it is. Some things gotta pay the bills after all. So I took the gig. It was a cushy job, though I still managed to get sand between my teeth. Luckily, it was only a sandworm and not one of those mimics that pretend to be part of the local fauna and... snap. Gone you are. Anyway, I also heard about some unrest in Zoford from one of the local merchants and decided to go take a look. Zoford. The seaport? Yeah. Always considered it rather calm area. It was. Still is. Sometimes at least. Initially, I thought the unrest was related to the local thieves guild. So, I went there to deal with some bandits, look at their most wanted list and cash out. There was no real change though, so I didn't pick up anything. Other than a few hushed whispers at the marketplace, that is. Something about an archmage's familiar that went missing or whatever. There's slight unrest in Zoford. Rumor has an archmage is looking for their familiar who went missing recently. Perhaps a job for you? I'm not a welfare association. Like, what do I care about missing familiars if no one's going to pay me, you know? Of course. I was way more interested in hearing more about the undead on the other side of the country that my colleagues were mumbling about. So, I came here, and naturally, I couldn't resist coming by to see how you were holding up. Aww. I'm doing very well, thank you. Well, that's good news, especially considering the state of your tavern. Be kind to me. It's not that bad. Sure, whatever you say. So, do you know anything about those undead? Not really, I've been a bit occupied with cleaning up this mess. The tavern was just a tad affected by some recent incidents. What do you mean? The shooting stars? Hello? Shooting stars? It's much more serious than that. Innkeeper, a drink please. Perhaps something to boost my defenses. I'll have to be equipped for every possible situation after this kind of morning. Coming right up. Defenses. Another defensive again. One, two, three. And one of these. And one of these. Rest of the gun. And please enjoy. Like dragon scales, sturdy and strong. Flawless. I'm glad I could impress. You have no idea how much this catastrophe has affected the poor citizens of Zenith. Okay, so we are in Zenith. Where is that on the map? Zoford. Pass. Northern Republic. Oh, that's us. Okay, cool. So we're here. Northern Republic. So we're at the top bit here. What's this? Oh, the actual town of Zenith. The town this tavern belongs to is Zenith, although technically it's on the crossroad hill beside it. Zenith itself is a small but warm and welcoming town. It has quaint marketplace, small guild houses, and a beautiful Gaia temple. Close by is the Crystal Lake, which delivers high-quality drinking water from the mountains. A lot of people pass through here on their quest for adventure, trade, or purpose. In Zenith, friendships are forged, alliances sealed, and destinies begun. It's the perfect place for a friendly little tavern. Cute! There's Treegarin, and that's where Fable lives, the Ashen Grove. Go! And my day off. Can only imagine what scars it left on the rest of the country. I mean, if some star raining managed to affect not only the tavern, but also the whole city, it must have been pretty bad. Speaking of which, I'd be happy to help you fix this place up. If the money's right, of course. Of course. No thank you, I'm closing up early today to and tomorrow to take care of things. Alright, Chief. The offer stands. What? You don't really believe it was just shooting stars, do you? What else would it have been? Have you not seen the damage? Last time I checked, shooting stars were flaming comets traveling through the firmament of Cassiopeia. Sometimes they crash on Gaia. Rarely, but it happens. Nothing I would worry about. Just an average Genesis for me. Cassiopeia, help me. What? Do you know something I don't? Perhaps. Oh, do enlighten me, please. Well, it seems you're not aware of who you're talking to. Nope. My name is Eliathea Anwar. I'm a devotee of the great dragon Cassiopeia, bringer of change and lady of the gilded sea. I fight for those that cannot fight for themselves, bring justice to those who would bring doom. And I'm very aware of when something wrong with the firmament. Firmament. Cool. Pleasure to meet you, Eliathea. Now, trust me when I tell you this was more than just your average asteroid shower. I'm bad at trusting strangers, but go ahead. I believe something way worse has happened. What? I know the stars fell from the sky. Literally. Usually I reside in the Arbiter, a temple in the far northwest dedicated to Cassiopeia. But for my niece's birthday, I decided to take a few days off to visit her and take her to the carnival on the outskirts of Zenith. We were just on our way back when suddenly, right above us, the sky was ablaze with millions of stars raining down on Gaia. I'm very attuned to the realm of Cassiopeia and the harbor of all luminaries of the firmament. I don't like that word. Just say astral realm. That wouldn't do the place justice, but what would you know? What would you know? It's vast and yet so full of beauty. It's an ocean with the glistening surface home to creatures beyond our comprehension. It's the theological term for it. Anyways, I noticed something was off the moment it happened, perhaps even a tad beforehand. Beep. Spectacle last night left marks on Phoecia. Not everyone agrees, but a cleric of Cassiopeia claims it was something seriously sinister. Like the feeling of impending doom when all the hairs on the back of your neck stand up and you know a creature's lurking somewhere in the shadows. Exactly. Which is why, Innkeep, I came here right after fulfilling my duties this morning. So many were hurt. It's a matter close to my heart, figuring out what happened. After inquiring with those affected, many referred to you in your tavern. If anyone had any intel, it'd be you, they said. They did? Yes. Her eyes are so pretty. I'm sorry to disappoint, but I imagine I know even less than you do. I was hoping to find some clues at least that could help me start my investigation. Well, you could ask Graham for you, I'm sure. Would you do that? I can certainly try. Hold on. Okay, so we have Jade. Mahida, 32, she, her, bounty hunter, Saya Plains, chaotic good, the emperor, we don't have anything on her. Seraph, yeah, cute. Seraph, 25, she, her, cleric, the arbiter, lawful good, the high priestess. With no other information. Good. In the meantime, I'll do what I do best, aid those in need. And perhaps find out more about this disaster. Why? What? Why are you so nonchalant about all of this? Why are you lagging? Hold on. Settings. There's something I can turn down so you lag less? What? Why? Hello? I mean, yeah. Try turning VSync off, maybe? Why? Okay. So, yeah, I had my little thing flipped up. Anyway, I was touching stuff. I think I got it fixed. We'll find out. Um, cool. How dramatic. Isn't it normal for divine devotees to act like that in times of crisis? Not sure if I'd call this a crisis. Sure. Nope, looks like we are still lagging. Oh well, whatever, I'll fucking with it. Anyway. Sure, if it's like she said, and it's little literal stars fell from... If literal stars fell from the literal sky, then yeah, that's odd. But then again, I'm sure Cassiopeia would have stopped it from happening if she wanted to. Are you religious? No. But I don't deny the dragon's existence. Which means I'm more than confident in saying that if they wanted to be worshipped, they should work for it. And I've known Jade for years, but it's good to see she's back in the area. She's not a type of person you ever have to worry about. She's strong, independent, and always looking for a new gig to make a living. A little empathy wouldn't hurt her, but that's probably too much to ask for. Okay. Like, it doesn't... I have it open on my phone, and it doesn't look too bad. It's just annoying. We all work for something. I work to get paid, you work to get paid. And they work... And they just get paid without working. I agree. That does sound a little unfair. Plenty. which is why it's even more important that we take care of things here on Gaia. Hi, buddy. Aren't you just a treat? You got little cats on your fingers. Heyo. Greetings, adventurer. Who? Me? You're the only person who entered my tavern. No, you're twitchy. Yeah, but in what way do I look like an adventurer? It's just a standard greeting. Budget couldn't cover anymore, I suppose. I have a wide variety of greetings. That makes you feel better. Hit me and give me something from your repertoire of greetings. Ayo, bro. How hops it? Greeting, traveler. I like how hops it. How... what? Hops. What does that even mean? I think it means how's it going. Ah, cool. Wait. Are those tattoos? Whoa, they look so cool. Thanks. These are my bones, actually. You just have your bones outside? I want to see her with her gloves off. Double whoa. What's your name? Who are you? Tell me everything. Jade, you. Iniko. Cool name, Jade. Can I steal it? What? What? I'd prefer if no one stole anything. Drake's. Got it. Can I have a drink then if I can't get your name? Of course. What do you want? What do you have? Everything. What do you need most right now? Something that'll make me more swift and agile. Like a slippery worm. Can't risk getting caught after all. What? What? Worms can be slippery? That wasn't... never mind. A slippery worm. Coming right up. Look. Do the thing. Swift strike. Get you one of these. Get you one of these. Get you a couple of these. Swift strike. No worms, but perhaps it'll suit your taste. Wow, this is great. Amazing even. Where did you learn this craft? In the primordial vortex? Don't look at me like that. I'm just joking. You aren't from here, are you? Who, me? Who else? Corey. Is that the name of the thing on your shoulder? Bingo! It's short for corruption. I like him. Ah. No. I meant you. Well, I'm nowhere, anywhere, and everywhere, all at once. But most of me is from Avalon. Oh, an Avalonian. Native born or ancestor, or by ancestry? Native, duh. Huh, that's interesting. I find it pretty lame, to be honest. There's nothing going on over there. Everyone's the same. You don't think it's different here on Gaia? Yeah, I mean, not really, but I can go anywhere I like. Barely anyone knows me here. Cute. Theft, identity fraud, murder, it's all goody-goody with me because I can be someone else tomorrow. He's fun. In Avalon, they all see through that game very quickly. See. Changeling then? Yes! And I say so out of trust. Just kidding. If you tell anyone, I'll come for you. Fret not, what happens at the tavern stays in the tavern. Then we're cool. Cool. So, what brings you here, Iniko? This and that, you know. Zenith seemed a cool town with a cool name. Got distracted by the giant hog in your front yard and thought I'd come in and say hi. That would be mine. Cool. I don't do mounts, I'm faster on foot. That way I can admire the landscape, take U-turns through narrow spaces, pickpocket. And did you admire the wrecked ruin that was once Zenith? I mean, I love chaos, so... Is it that bad? Do you ever leave this tavern and keep? The city looks like a broken mirror. You bet it does. Looks like a star hit the center of Zenith and... boom! Yeah. I love how twitchy this guy is. And his little guy got a knife too! And his finger cats are gone. Zenith is in shambles after the star rain last night. A crater left in the city carved destruction that rippled through the town. Oh. But there's nothing we can do about it. Exactly. Someone will fix it. And that someone's not me. Ha! Me neither. What if no one fixes it? So what? Then it stays broken. The Aether tree won't tumble just because some stars fell from the sky. I'm sure some egomaniac's already on their way to fix it. Need to get my hands dirty. Ditto. Isn't that a bit bleak? Why even bother? There's always someone who fixes everything. And if not, then ain't bothering anyone enough. Which means it isn't a problem. Exactly. I know Jade is a mercenary, but say, Iniko, you aren't exactly a traditional adventurer either, huh? Ugh, no way. Their self-righteousness and self-sacrificial hero complexes ain't my vibe. I wouldn't say all adventurers are like that. Name one adventurer that didn't die from self-sacrificial tendencies. I knew one, but they perished thanks to their hubris. Another classic. Reminds me of the group I met last week in Arove. They were nice, but too nice, you know? I know exactly what you mean. Were they also on their way to investigate the falling stars? Nah, they were hanging somewhere north. Didn't really listen. Didn't care. But I was nice to them too, you know? Charmed some rations out of them when they prepared breakfast at their camp. Sat around the campfire, drinking tea, munching on bread and bacon. One of them was a wizard, I believe. Full on robes, magic type guy. Kept going on about how Leviathan was sending bad omens from the bottom of his teacup. Leviathan? Huh. Why him? Dunno. Was he trying to warn you about his sister's demise? His sister? Cassiopeia? Ah, right. Sorry. Mythology isn't really my cup of tea. What is your cup of tea? Fraud. I love him. I like that he has a little side undercut thing. Iniko. Changeling? They, them. They're perfect. Monk, Avalon, Chaotic Neutral, Judgment. Originally from Avalon, Iniko is now vibing on Gaia, probably because people here aren't as used to the trickery of changelings yet. They're always looking for a new victim to fool and don't take anything too seriously. The thing on their shoulder is called Cory, short for corruption. Obviously. I love them. And the little guy's got a knife. So Leviathan just warned him via his tea leaves about the start of something terrible. Tattered wings, tainting the gilded sea in dark shades of misery, leaving behind nothing but a shimmering void. That's exactly what he said. How'd you know? I think I've read it somewhere before. Did you also read about the blazing eruption at the foot of Dewal Hills? No, but I heard about that when I was in Zoford. Thought the Fae were doing one of their quirky rituals again. Wait, so that actually happened? Yeah. He also read that from his tea leaves. Whoa, seems the guy was real psychic. I guess. Divination magic can be a powerful tool. The tea leaf said, "The wing shall be torn apart from the feet of Avalon, nestled between the peaks of Dalwell. So it really could be true. Oh. Sorry, I started yawning. What? Sounds like whatever happened in Dalwell was the reason stars fell from the sky. Tainted gilded sea, shimmering void, metaphors for a starless sky. If the wizard was right about his tea leaf reading, that is. But it fits with what I heard in Zoford. It happened just a few days ago. Boop. Psychic wizard foretold the starfall in their teacup. Apparently, it's just a fragment of the calamity that can be traced back to Dalwell. Oh, that's how you're connecting it all. How else? No idea. I thought he was just babbling. Oh. My eye started to water. Hold on. Okay. With everything that's been happening recently, I think he might have been onto something. My eyes burn. Holy shit. One sec. Sorry, I don't know why my eyes just started burning. Odd that the adventurers didn't try to stop it from happening. Maybe they were lacking in ego. Maybe. Or maybe they thought someone else would come along and fix everything. Okay. Enough. I understand what you're getting at. Maybe they were just pretending to be adventurers. Maybe they were the cause of all this and just bragging about it, thinking I'd stop them. Enough with your maybes. They're pointless and aren't helping anyone. I'm getting a headache. I'll go get some fresh air. So long, and keep. Merry hunting, Jaden. Now it's just you and me, Innkeeper. Indeed, Iniko. Have you ever thought about what would happen if no one ever fixed anything? Nah, pal. Just don't think about it. Life's easier that way. Why do you worry so much? You have your tavern. You can just mind your own business. This is my job. I listen to stories. I gather rumors to make quests. I get it. Sounds like the blurb on the back of a page turner. I wouldn't want my life to be a page turner. Well, then it's good we aren't all the same. Though I could technically be anyone. Even you. Don't. Drakes. I'm kidding. Didn't mean to spit in your soup. You didn't. Cool. I'm off. See if I can snatch some coins off the streets. Good luck. Bye, Iniko. Don't need any, Innkeep. New quest. Probably the stars. Star. Star. Thought I had one more. Twinkle, twinkle, deadly stars. The beautiful yet disastrous starfall left Zenith in shambles. The city and surrounding farmlands are destroyed, and some people are left homeless. A mere meteor shower wouldn't leave the entire night sky empty. What exactly happened? Is it the harbinger of something more ominous yet to come? Whatever it may be, it's said that the fragment of this calamity can be traced back to Dalwell, an island south of Pheocia. And keep. That's it? Okay. Give the snacks. Sweep the floor. Blow out the candle. Ooh, it's raining now. And my sheep's outside. Act 2, Starlight Sonata, New Dawn. Can I open this yet? Innkeep. Hi, Rhea. Rhea. Got any new lines for me? Perhaps, but I only trade them for one of your... I only trade for new ones of your own. Make me a drink. I've had a long night. I like her rings. Want to tell me about that? No. I get it. You need some stamina first. What I need is some defense to ward off your questions. I'll go check if I serve that. That one. One of these. One of these. One of these. Can't stop yawning. Some defense to keep your favorite innkeeper at bay. Who says you're my favorite? I might be after the strike. Fair enough. You're climbing up there. I'm very happy to hear that. I've got a question for you. Think you can handle that? I'll try my very Miss Frostgrip. Ms. My bad. Miss Frostgrip. I thought since you're such a catch, keep it to yourself. Alright. Is Kyle here? I was looking for him around town, but not a single ladder lassie has seen him. Thought maybe he got crushed by a fallen star. Worried? No. I see. I think he should be waking up right about now. Rhea! There he is. Oh, I missed you so terribly. I thought you had died, or worse, abandoned me. I thought the terrible fathoms of time had taken a new friend from me yet again. I'm fine. Are you sure? Aye. Can you see her too, Innkeep? Yes. Very much so. By the dragon, so she's not a dream nor fragment of the past. I'm very happy you're not dead, Rhea. Thanks. Would you like to see the gift I bought you? Gift? When I was at the market all by myself, missing you terribly, I found these gorgeous earrings that reminded me of you. Ah, I'll help you put them on. Oh, wait. Are those suns? Yes, because your friendship lights up my undead life. What do you think? I like them. They match my other jewelry, and the craftsmanship is decent. You mentioned you like leatherback clasps. I do like them. When did I say that? Not sure. At some point. Or maybe I dreamed it. That is very likely. Speaking of dreams, I had the strangest dreams about the stars falling down the other day. They crashed onto Gaia like rain of fire, beautiful fireworks. There must have been something wrong with my drink. Anyhow, Rhea, where did your slime go? It was washed off by the falling stars. The rain of falling stars. Oh. So the empty night sky wasn't a dream. No. Guess Cassiopeia couldn't carry it all anymore or something. Incredible. So that wasn't one of your strange drinks, Innkeep. Does that mean I can drink another one without vision of falling pheromones again? Worth a try. Then I would like to try it. Preferably something that'll make me stronger. Strong enough to lift a star. Just in case I would like to. I'll see what I can do. Okay. I want to try something. Double check that saved. I want to, because it tells me up here, but I want to mix stuff. Strength. I think we'll try the frozen pine cone. Hold on. We need to pick a drink. Strength. Southern Brawler. Offense. Defense? Hold on. Do I not have one just... Oh. So we want sword. So draw that. But we're gonna put a frozen pine cone in it. Frozen pine cone. Okay. So did that. One of these. And then two of these. One, two. That's it. It just... Here, my best attempt at supporting your star lifting career. Oh, this is delicious. Do you think a molten star would taste like this? No. Perhaps. So what do you two think about the star rain? It was very bothersome. Had to look for shelter on my way back from Rockwell Cliffs. They'd better hurry and clean it all up. You've got somewhere to be? So I'll have to go get the vampire to Baruvia before I can get my hands on the gold. Who? You. Oh, splendid. I haven't been to Baruvia in quite some time. I can't wait to see it again. But until then, I can search for other materials. Better ones, even. That isn't going to happen by sitting around. Are you collecting loot for your dragon horde? What? No. In what world do I look like a dragon to you? They are masters of disguise. What about you, Innkeep? Am I a dragon? You are? No, I'm afraid not. But you smell so primordial. Thank you. If you're not a dragon, Rhea, what do you need materials for? Decorations, ingredients? Don't you worry, I'm not trying to steal business away from you. They're for crafting. Like for friendship bracelets. No, for weapons. You're going to war, but I just got you back. I'm not going to war. You won't see me fighting for anyone but myself. Are you a blacksmith then? I am. And I'm looking for the right material to smash into the next Ore Heart competition. Going to travel all the way to the caves of Ur for that one. That's so far. Can I come with you? That sounds very exciting. I hope you'll come back and show off your creation once you've won. I'll think about it. How are you feeling about the stars having relocated, Kyle? It's fascinating! You think so? Yes. Now that I know it was not a dream, the implications are dazzling. Yesterday, when I was looking into the night, I could see nothing but darkness. But then, as I stared at the sedating nothingness, I could see an astral hairfish hopping across the sky. Its sparkling tail left a gleam of light in its wake. It was followed by more of its kind, like a pack finding its place for rest in the impending sunrise. With the light of the stars blinding me, I would have never been able to see such a spectacle. And you still thought you were dreaming? I thought the stars had just gone into hiding. We all do that sometimes. I would love to know what they're doing on Earth. They must be enjoying the new atmosphere. Possibly. Speaking of exciting, have you had a chance to take a peek at that letter of yours, Innkeep? I'm afraid not. Either way, how exciting. You know, this world never ceases to amaze me with its natural wonders. This was by no means a natural wonder. Welcome back, Miss Anwar. Who are you? The Wonder Police? I'm Alethea Anwar, the High Cleric of Aperture and chosen of Our Lady Light of Our Lady of the Endless Light. Jesus. I've returned to this establishment to investigate the tragedy of the Starfall. Not one of those protagonist types. Innkeeper, I'm happy to see that you were able to collect more information for my research. I'm grateful for your help in these trying times. Yeah. At your service, miss. What are these trying times? What are these times trying? Me and the wonderful people of Asteria? An empty night sky is no laughing matter. This must be taken care of swiftly. I'd guess it's empty every time of the day now, actually. How does that not worry anyone? We have other things to worry about. And if these sort of things stopped happening, this babbler would be out of a job. Indeed. I find it very exciting. That is somehow even more worrying. Say, are you a vampire? What else would he be? I am indeed. That is also very exciting. Do you have any affliction with Morrow Castle? What is a castle? Why are you asking? While I was seeking shelter from the calamity, I came across a young echo with a gloomy temperament. Or rather, I came across his hands in my pockets, attempting to steal my most precious spell components. Luckily for him, I'm not a very vengeful person, and I believe in the redemptive power of second chances. And an effort, he did make an effort to not steal. And he did make an effort to not steal from me again. Very wise. Did he travel with you? No, we went our separate ways. I believe he wanted to be alone after narrowly escaping an encounter with a horrid vampire. Horrid vampire? They must have been very hungry. As they tend to be. Only if they're not eating responsibly. Who did you say you encountered again, Miss Alethea? Alethea, Jesus. A roguish wind echo? Ah, yes! A windy aftertaste is so hard to resist, and the primordial blood is a delicious luxury. Speaking of which, innkeep. No. Yes! I want to so bad! And we made him cry again. We should just do it. Are you from the primordial sea? Not in the slightest, but my blood would taste delicious if I was willing to share it. I see. What about your blood, Miss Alethea? Are you out of your mind? Propositioning a holy woman for her blood. Well, you got a lot of it. Fair question. And I need all of it to keep my strength against the looming evils of this world. Without me, who else would even care enough to investigate this whole mess? After all, none of you seem to care. Besides, my blood would probably reduce you to ashes. I like your unwavering sense of self-importance. Thank you. I like your earrings. Thanks. So what are your next steps for saving us citizens? Well, your rumors are all over the place, which is good. That means there's a lot to look into. Still, I would have appreciated a bit more organization. My bad. I will start my investigation in Zenith and Themis and have a closer look at the wreckage caused. Maybe examine the rubble more closely. Perhaps it harbors hidden clues. Once I have found out what's going on, I will put a stop to it. The stars have already fallen, lassie. Not a lot you can do for them. Then I will make sure nothing like this can ever happen again. Perhaps Cassiopeia can even be healed. It's imperative for the order of this world that she herself does not fall. Couldn't agree more. I know you've got this under control, Miss Anwar, but how would you feel about a drink to boost your spirits? You have a lot of investigation ahead of you, after all. If you're offering, thank you kindly. What can I get you? Depends on the approach I decide to take with this. I could focus on the investigative aspect, really dig my heels into connecting the threads, analyze the situation, find hidden clues, speak to the locals and those affected. Of course, I would also have to do so strategically. Without the right approach, this plan would fall apart. And perhaps I would even need to inspire bravery into others to care about my cause. On the other hand, who knows who caused this? If I focus too much on this theory, I may not be in the right condition to fight whomever I encounter. But we will be able to talk to them. That's always much more entertaining. Not everyone can be reasoned with. In such a case, I should be able to properly defend myself. Especially if something similar should threaten to occur again. I need to be prepared for even the worst case scenario. I could offer you some Phoenix chilies. Who knows what you'll encounter, but burning stars are best avoided with a hint of fire resistance. Sounds reasonable. So either it's the right balance of intelligence and inspiration, or the ultimate fireproof self-defense. I'm not certain yet which path I should walk. You should trust the innkeeper with it. He has the most wonderful solutions. Just this once I shall. I'll make sure to not disappoint. Okay. I'm thinking talking. Because I like where that's going. We're making friends. So this one. Put that on the board. And we need the infusion. Inspiration. So Thunder Sage. I like how it's sewn in here. Okay. Yeah, Brain, Thunder Sage. Thunder Sage. Nope. This one. Okay. And then two of this. A beefed up sparkling nebula. I think perhaps the strategic way is the best approach. After all, you wish to help people, not fight them. That is very true. This is an excellent drink. I'm already coming up with a 38-step plan. Perhaps we should start at the nearby Gaia Temple. I heard it was unfortunately an impact site. The local acolytes will be sure to offer assistance. That sounds like an excellent idea. She looks displeased. Thank you for your effort in helping this world, Innkeeper. Always happy to be of service. Say, Miss Holy Spirit, those fallen stars, are they still intact? They crashed into the ground, so no, they're not intact. Were they pulverized? Not fully, no. Would you say that falling stars make for an interesting type of material? For what? Yes! They would certainly be rare. Need any help on that holy mission of yours? I know a thing or two about rocks and the like. Could give you some insights on those impact conditions. I can't say I'm an expert in geology, though I feel like I could make an educated guess. Nevertheless, sure, I'd very much appreciate your assistance. Great. Then I'm in. Raining. Me too. Do you know about geology as well, or astronomy perhaps? I know about astrology. And this all sounds very exciting. I've been terribly bored waiting for Ray to come back. This will greatly aid me on the mission of curing my boredom. Well, I do like to help. That is very kind of you. I know. You don't have to come along. Of course I do. Could you imagine if the stars fell down again? What if one crushed you? I'd need to stay close to you so I can catch it. I don't think you could. The stars already fell, Kyle. Done deal. What about the ones in the Primordial Sea? What if it just floods us with all the mirrored stars? Unlikely. I'm not willing to take that risk. I'm going with you on this adventure, and with you, Miss Alethea. Great. Wonderful. I appreciate the enthusiasm. Let us not waste any more time. Thank you for your aid, Innkeep. I shall return with conclusions and perhaps even mended firmaments. Looking forward to hearing of your heroic deeds. How exciting! Wish me luck. You got this. Good luck. I hope you find suitable material. Me too. Hello there, small one. Hello, I would like your finest drink, please. A drink, you say? What do you have in mind, Miss Melina? But Melly's fine. Short for Melina. I see. Well then, Melly, what kind of drink would you like? Something tasty! Something that will give me a few fun ideas. Oh, and some Thunder Sage. I don't have any money, but I've got something to barter for the drink. Is it a trinket? You don't need to pay. But I want to. It doesn't feel right otherwise. Alright, fine with me. What do you have for me? Golden Feather. Golden feathers come from a speedy golden loons who molt their feathers every spring. They can be found near every major lakeside. A little haste makes any adventure inhumanly fast, great for reaching long-distance locations and escaping every fight unharmed. Cool. Thank you very much. Now I can accept a drink. Very well. Let me see what I can do. Making a lot of these. And she asked for Thunder Sage. So that's 2 of these. And these. Sparkling Nebula. Some new, fun, and sweet ideas coming right up. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Melly. Vulcaken. Oh, isn't that what, cares? Yeah. Vulcaken. She's 10. She, her, detective, Zenith, chaotic good, the star. You are precious! This is perfect. I'm already feeling energy for new hijinks running through my veins. Thank you. This is a really nice tavern. I think I'm gonna hang out here for a bit. I need a break from my investigations. Can I pet your familiar? No, he's quite antsy when he hasn't been fed. I'd worry for your hands. Okay. Zephyr back. Zephyr. I love him. Oh, Zephyr. Almost didn't see you there. I suppose I am stealthy as a knight. No, as the knight. I meant as the knight. Sounds like you need a drink. Desperately. One that'll help me remember words. I've been quiet for so many hours, I think I've forgotten how to speak. That explains why we're communicating telepathically right now. We are? No. Who the fuck are you? Was I too stealthy for you? No. Let's get you a drink so you can stop cursing at the child. Detective, stop cursing at the detective. Yes, of course. Though my drinks don't come cheap. How much? I'll trade you 1 trinket. Ah, one of those. One of those. What if I didn't find one? Are you trying to tell me you made it all the way through the castle without stealing a single thing? Trinket! Trinket! Oh, yes! Bat clock! Here. Thought the place might like it. I love it! Ooh. Well, my tavern tells me it thinks it's beautiful. But it's wondering what it might be. Bat clock! Thought it was smarter than that. Bat clock! Does the tavern want to guess what it is? An oversized stamp. A frying pan. We're going with an oversized stamp. She's so cute. You're not even remotely close. But imagine making a huge wax seal with it. I bet that would look so cool. You'd need a very big puddle of wax, though. I think such a large amount of wax would make it impossible to open any letters. Angie baby! Probably. It's a wall clock, adorned with hungry bats. One creature of the night was telling time to another. Very inaccurate wall clock. It seems it's nowhere near midnight. Its hand seems to have gotten stuck before midnight for eternity. Or, at least since I found it. Will this do, or will I have to pull another heist? This'll do just fine. Trinkets! Good. And because I'm someone that always keeps his promises, now I shall prepare a drink for you. One moment. Let's see if I have something that'll make you more polite towards local detectives. Curse it, the child! What do we want? Sunny breeze. Delicious sunny breeze will melt your tensions, blow away your stresses, lead to enhanced charm, focus, and reflexes. Yeah. Hit you with one of these bad boys. It's one of these. One of these. And a couple of these. Take one of those. It's two of these. And one of these. What? Take all of this. We're starting over. These. 1, 2, 3. Alright. It's got one on top. No. One of these. Two of these. What the hell am I doing? Oh. Try it this way. 1, 2. Okay. And then it's got one on top. What am I doing wrong? Let's add a thing. What things do we got? Let's try adding some golden feathers. Where are those? These. Great. 1, 2, 3. Sunny breeze. Great. So we needed the golden feathers in order to make sunny breeze. Politely, a drink. Did I accentuate the right notes? Sure did. You should consider becoming a musician. I'm happy where I am now. Thanks. Now, will you be polite and tell me what happened? No. Why not? I don't even know who you are. I'm Melina, but you can call me Melly. No thanks. So, What else did you steal? Castles have many things, I've heard. Nothing. Shouldn't you be at school? I don't go to school. I'm already smart enough. Do your parents agree with that? My parents are dead. And they didn't come back as ghosts to tell me to go to school. So it can't be that important. I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay. It's already been this way. It's already been many years since they died. Just kidding. I can count. It's been 7 years. I was only 3 when they disappeared forever. I don't remember a lot about them. But I already solved their murder, so it's okay. Did you avenge them? No. They got eaten by zombies, and the zombies got eaten by a T-Rex. Not a lot left to avenge. That makes sense. It does. A classic adventurer's tale. Right? I basically speed ran my own origin story. I've got dead parents as my motivation and a detective career to make sure I can help other people. Because people didn't help you? Exactly. But it's okay. Made me into the adventurer I am today. And I like who I am. Doesn't it make you sad? No. Oh, don't put her on the spot. What's your origin story? Yes, Zephyr. What is your origin story? It is far too dark for your young mind to handle. Best you don't know. Okay, what's your name? Blaze. But he just called you Zephyr. It's my middle name. Blaze. Okay, I'll respect your fake name, but only if you can tell me what castle you stole the innkeeper a clock from. Don't. No. Fine, it was Morrow Castle. Don't tell kids things. It was a dangerous quest to steal a precious cape from a murderous vampire. Did she kill you? Obviously not. Not so murderous then. She would have if she caught me. So she didn't. No, I managed to complete the mission undetected. Thanks to the invisibility that took hold of my body, I was able to avoid the cohort of monsters she had put in my path. Only the dragons know what would have happened if they had spotted me, weak and not prepared to fight. But they didn't. Even the living gargoyles with their lithic claws at her door didn't seem to sense my presence. I waited until they were mid-argument to sneak through the nearby window that had been left open to grant spiders easy access to the castle. I heard Morrow Castle is very scary. Was it very scary? Yes. On a scale of 1 to parents being eaten by a T-Rex, how scary was it? In the middle, I suppose? Interesting. Did you run into any traps? I was able to spot and avoid them all thanks to my remarkable perceptive gifts. And your help. Anyway. I found the cape in her closet, hung between ball gowns covered in rubies and diamonds. Did you take any? Maybe. So you're a thief. Obviously. Can you teach me how to be a better thief? I want to expand my portfolio. Why would I do that? Because I asked nicely? Forget it. You made her cry. You monster. I took the cape along with whatever gemstones I could find, and then I heard her approaching her chambers. Quickly, I hid among the dressing gowns, holding my breath to avoid making a sound. I thought I had made it through when suddenly she opened the closet doors. I was pressed so close to the wall, I thought the wood would start vibrating in rhythm with my heartbeat. but she reached right past me and picked out a hat and returned to her dastardly vampiric activities. What are vampiric activities? I don't know. Sucking blood, turning into bats, scheming about blood. A lot of blood stuff, it sounds like. Indeed. Did you make it out of there easily, Blaze? I found a secret passageway that led below the pond through the earth to the summit of the Witch's Peak. Almost scared this strange cleric to death when I regained my visibility. She was ready to ignite me with her golden flames. That seems a little harsh just for a jump scare. Are you sure your fingers stayed in your pockets? Who can say? Speaking of sleight of hand, where did you find that clock? It was sitting in a display case in the middle of the hallway that stretched on forever. Then how did you know it was in the middle? I could feel it. The case was locked, but with my expertise I was able to crack it in no time. The antique clock stood right between a ritualistic dagger and a vial of blood. And I thought it was strange that it was the only item without a tag, so I took it. A tag? She's very organized, labels on everything. Why would you just display a vial of blood? Shouldn't that be in her pantry? Its label described it as being blood from the very first vampire. Mike. Mike? Mike. Judging by its position next to such a priceless item, the clock must be worth a fortune. In that case, thank you again. It'll look great in my tavern. Indeed. It sounds like you would have been in a lot of trouble if you got caught. But I wasn't. Thanks to the innkeeper's drink, I not only survived, but also avoided the horror's wrath entirely. Sounds like a tasty drink. Yeah, I would hope so. Seems like the quest was completed successfully. Thank you, Blaze. You did a great job. I'm lucky I survived once more. It's a miracle I made it past so many monstrous creatures without being harmed. Did you think you might die? When you took the quest, I mean. It's always a possibility. Then why would you go? Death is inevitable, such is life. At least you have your cape now. It's not mine. It belongs to another vampire. Another vampire? Yes. It was stolen from him in a lover's quarrel. The clutches of love always end in cruel tragedy. But the comedy it takes to get there is worth the ride. Only for those willing to suffer. Aren't we all? Speaking of suffering, I'm sure Kyle, that's the long-suffering, very comedic vampire Melly, would love to have his cape back. Could I extend the quest to include a speedy delivery? After the day I've had? You've done enough hiding for one day, don't you think? Professional hiding? Fine, I'll do a direct delivery. Just this once. Where can I find Kyle? Last I saw him, he left with Rhea to aid a certain cleric with her investigations. I'm sure you'll recognize her. Not her again. Where are they? Uncertain. Try looking around Zenith. They can't have gotten far yet. What are they investigating? The Star Rain, as far as I know. That's what I was investigating. We should go talk to them. We can exchange notes. I already drew up a map of the impact sites in Zenith. Maybe they can help extend it further or even find a culprit for this curious incident. Come on, Blaze. We have to go find him. For your cape and for my notes. Melina might be young, but she's already an aspiring detective. Probably smarter than quite a few of my customers. She's a sweet, curious kid despite her parents meeting an early, tragic end. It's exceptionally hard not to like her. It even seems the edgy rogues can't resist her charm. I'm going alone. You do whatever. With you along, I could never stay undetected. Wait for me! See you soon, Innkeeper. See you soon, Melly. Okay. We'll call it there. I don't want to do like super long streams because I don't talk a lot in my day-to-day life, so my voice gets sore very quickly. But thanks everyone for coming out. I appreciate it. I like playing silly little games like this. Tomorrow at some point. Oh, well. Hi, Rude. Um, yeah. Anyway, tomorrow I'm gonna do just like, I don't even think it'll be an hour. It might just be an hour of seeing if I can get the original Oblivion game to work. See if that does working. Um, but it's just a test run. If not, I'll figure out something else to do through the week. Yeah. Okay, that was it. Have a good night, everyone, and I will see you next time.